Friends, Doc South with you. And gosh, just remembering the early days of television, I guess I was searching through YouTube again, which I love to do, and I ran across. Uh, I'm not sure I can find episodes, but there was a little bit, a little video about Captain Video. Yes, Captain Video and his Space Rangers, Guardians of Space, and they actually had a little spot on top of a very craggy old mountain, where they, I guess, their rockets would blast off to catch evildoers on Mars and Jupiter, um, Venus, all the big planets, and they. Uh, in fact, I remember, yeah, there was, I think, Captain Video and a few of his younger Rangers had to go, for some reason, had to fly to, I think, Pluto. And they had a rocket to Pluto. And I remember them, the announcer saying, as they approached Pluto, what a wonderful suburban planet it was. There were all sorts of developments and people swimming and stuff, if I recall right. And yeah, it was just like Earth, only more houses for one reason or another. I don't think that's how Pluto turned out to be, but for TV, it'd do. It'd do. And people, I guess, would go out at night and look at Saturn's rings and the on Lover's Lane and such. And but in any case, there was I'm just remembering there was this evil doing robot named Tobar, and I don't think it was Tobar. I think it was Tobor. Now that I think about it, because that would be Rabbot. Yeah, and no, the Tobar was a robot that went berserk. Tobor, yeah, and he would just all of a sudden pop out of nowhere. The Rangers would be on a very important mission to one planet or another within our solar system, and right out of the storage locker in their spacecraft, here'd come this. Oh my gosh, this giant humanoid robot, Tobor, and he'd. I know he had, I guess it was some poor guy. This is probably somewhat what the poor guy looked like getting ready. Only instead of a barrel, he probably wore something like a 55-gallon drum that maybe they lightened a little bit. He had flexible piping for his arms. His hands would have been all sorts of, again, flexible tubing. But in some cases, smoke would shoot out of the fingers, or death rays or heat rays, death rays would come after you. Poison gas rays, of course, why not? And then on the top, well, before the guy go on scene, they'd put this bucket over his head that had all sorts of lights for eyes and would growl and stuff. And I think there was antennas and maybe a death ray that came out of the top and would aim at, various good doers. But of course, Tobar, I think, was a robot that went foul of the law, yes, and was always causing trouble, on Captain Video's turf, his his beat. Just never knew when Tobar was going to show up and really mess things up. There'd be just all the rotten things he'd do. And I remember old Tobor would scare the living bananas out of me. Oh my gosh, I'd be so afraid of him. I'd go running in. I'd be watching Captain Video. He'd come on probably around 4:00 in the afternoon, something like that. And it wouldn't be too far into the programming that I go out of my mind and go running into Mom. Ma! She'd say, "What? Are you watching that stupid Captain Video again? Why don't you watch cartoons for crying out? Captain Video, it's too old for you. Yeah, but Ma, she's taking over the world. They're in South Orange, wherever that is. God, they're coming. They're coming. Only Captain Video can stop him, but he's on Pluto. Oh, God, love it. And she'd say, gosh, will you please calm down? Just, come on, I made some potato chips. No, Mom made potato chips. She didn't buy potato chips. You got to be kidding. Why would I buy potato chips when they're 10 cents a bag when I can make them a whole lot cheaper? And aren't they better? Yes, Ma, they are pretty good. Well, here. Now, you can have a bowl of potato chips, but you got to turn off Captain Video. Your choice. Well, okay, I'll watch cartoons. And Mom, good. I've got to do some cooking in the kitchen. I don't want to catch you switching over to Captain Video. No, Ma, okay. I don't want you having nightmares tonight. And that's sort of how it went. I did kind of like Captain Video. As I got older, when I was finally 6 and understood that this stuff was just a show, I could watch Captain Video before supper or bedtime. Yes. As long as Mom got to see Kukla, Fran, and Ollie, everything was okay. Yes. Anyway, good old CV, Captain Video. An old Tobar of his. God, love a duck. I think Tobar was perhaps originally belonged to the Space Rangers, but there was some kind of evil beam that bolted out of Mars or Venus or something, and, well, that was it. Yeah. Anyway, thought I'd say, we'll see you later, friends. Thank you, and, Doc South, Space Ranger, or Space Cadet, signing off. Bye now.